rim.
Yeah. What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of B Urban Platform Speaks. This is the Sunday Sports Edition. I got my man Clayton in here and my guy Tump. We're gonna talk some. We're gonna debate our first topic of the day, though. We're gonna debate about we're gonna talk about Mike and Scottie versus Dwyane and LeBron. Yeah. What's the volume on it over there? Oh, okay. Yeah. But yeah, man. So I was thinking, man, so if Mike and Scottie, that duo, if they played against Dwyane Wade and LeBron James, who y'all think would beat that that matchup? That 2-on-2 between those two?
Jordan Scottie wins that.
Jordan and Scottie?
Yeah, Jordan Scottie wins that.
Yeah. You don't think that Dwyane and they would give him a run?
The thing is, my thing is defense.
Yeah.
Mike and Scottie gonna lock up. They're gonna strap up on
They're gonna strap up on defense.
Yeah. Even if scoring the wash, which I don't think it will be, but even if scoring the wash, they play deep.
Scoring ain't a wash either, but
right.
Yeah.
So handling 6'9" LeBron ain't no issue for him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Remember what he did to Magic?
I was great say, yeah.
In them finals. So, and then who gonna check Mike? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Who gonna check Mike? Dwyane Wade can't. He can post Dwyane Wade up.
Yeah.
You know.
So Dwyane wouldn't be able to. What the best chance they would have though would be to probably put LeBron on Mike, and then Scottie, because.
But if you do that, you can post Scottie against Dwyane.
Yeah.
You can post him. You know what I'm saying? And Scottie ain't no Elijah Wan down on the block, but if he got somebody like Dwyane Wade on him, you know what I'm saying? He still got a size advantage.
Because I remember though, like when Mark Jackson, when the Knicks had Mark Jackson, and Mark Jackson used to tear the guards up for the Bulls until they put Scottie on them.
Did he?
Yeah. Mark Jackson used to tear what was the guard that came out of Iowa used to play?
BJ Armstrong.
Armstrong, Paxson, and Kerr and them, they couldn't do nothing with Jackson.
That's what it was though, more than anything. They would double Mark Jackson because he was so much bigger. But you know, Kenny Smith was the first person I heard say this, that Mark Jackson is a better passer than scorer. So don't double him.
I wouldn't.
Right. Because he's looking to pass out of the double team anyway. So don't double him. Make him score. Now, if he going to do that, post up and score 30, 35 points, hey, you know what I mean? It ain't all night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't all night.
Speaking of double team, to be honest, I wouldn't double anybody. And I'm going to tell you why. Like, remember when the Lakers and Allen Iverson and them met? That first game, they beat the Lakers?
Yeah.
To me, Larry Brown abandoned what worked the first game. He started, late in the game, he started doubling Kobe, right? My thing is this. Is Kobe going to hit 120 points in a game? But when you got a team stacked with shooters and now you start doubling a guy, you're making it easy on that team because now you're giving up open shots. To me, if you can beat me, I take my hat off. But I'm never doubling team with anybody.
Well, that was the Chicago Bulls. That was their philosophy anyway.
Definitely. Phil
They
Jackson
never won.
double,
They never wanted to double nobody. That's why they went out and got Bill Cartwright so he could play against Patrick. Push Pat
like a
out that
size
paint.
match. You know what I mean? Just a matchup size.
Yeah. And if push Pat out that paint, as long as Pat ain't getting no layups, they didn't really care.
Right.
Yeah.
You can put LeBron on Mike if you want, though. I'm gonna tell you this. That first step, he gone.
Even if you lay off Mike, though, Mike can shoot. Even if he laid off him and played him for the drive, you know what I mean? Mike can shoot.
Now we talking young Mike?
I'm talking about everybody at their peak. Everybody at their prime.
Peak, Mike first step. He gone.
Yeah. Well, and people sleep on Mike first step though.
That shit was.
They sleep on Mike first step.
That's crazy.
That's the peak. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
And what a lot of people, Mike was fast. People don't even realize, like, what was it? I forgot they said what his 40 speed was, but it was like a 4-something. 40. And that dude, how tall is Mike? Like 6'6"?
6'6".
Yeah, about 6'5", 6'6".
And could run the, you know what I mean, the 40 and like a 4-something. That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I say no match. I mean, no matchup. Yeah, Dwayne Wade would be such
But
a
you know what? As a
liability.
fan, that's
Yeah.
something I would love to see.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
You
I would
know
love
what
to see
I would
that
love
too.
to see because now if Dwayne and LeBron on offense, like how would Mike play Dwayne? You know what I'm saying? Would he let Dwayne shoot, back off him, and give him the jump shot? You know what I mean?
Well, Mike, but see, Mike and Scottie, like their recovery, like all right, if you play up on Dwayne and Dwayne just so happen to get past you, their recovery though is exceptional too. You know what I mean? Because they long and they athletic. So if you know, so I think Mike will get right up in either LeBron.
He gonna get up in their chest.
Yeah, he gonna get right up in them.
Yep.
And if you give him a move, he gonna recover. And then on top of that, he gonna take something away from you. You know what I mean? Like if you comfortable going right, he gonna make you go left.
Right.
And then Mike study again, so he know if you're gonna take one or two dribbles when you go left. He know if you're gonna go all the way to the rim. You know what I mean? And he gonna meet you there, and he gonna contest.
I saw a clip Jamal Mashburn was saying.
Yeah.
All-Star game. He was saying that Michael Jordan was telling him his weaknesses in this game
while they was playing.
Yeah. He was like at the All-Star game. You know, everybody meet up.
Yeah.
And, you know, they on the east side, so you know, Jordan was like, Jamal, you only take 2 dribbles with your left hand, man,
and then you keep going up.
Yeah,
that is crazy.
He say, man, work on that, man. Yeah, work on that.
You make a good point about that close down speed too.
Yeah.
I remember Iverson talking about crossing Mike.
Mm-hmm.
He had him beat. He said, but the thing about that, he's still almost
the shot was still contested.
Yeah.
Over there, man. Yeah. So that's an interesting point.
So that's why I always like tall, long guards
You
anyway.
that's all you talk about. That's all you talk about.
You know what I mean? Like
big guards.
Isaiah, like when Isaiah won those championships, it was a lot of guards that are like 6'1", 6'2", not like Isaiah. You know what I mean? Like they not gonna be, because you even seen Allen Iverson, like they won only one game against the Lakers when they got him to that championship, because it's so hard for a guard that's 6'1", 6'2" to be effective on a consistent basis.
Okay.
I blame Larry Brown for that though.
Yeah.
Iverson had an impact on him.
I still don't think they beat them though.
Huh?
Yeah.
I still don't think they beat them though. In the series, like you say, and AI, my guy. But I still don't think in the series they beat.
When I say this, I understand that they were so stacked, but I'll say this: if the referees, to me, Shaq was getting away with absolutely abusing Mutombo. They could have called offensive foul on
every
Shaq
time down
and fouled him out the game
every
and
time
everything
down.
else. So I don't think it was a fair matchup from that standpoint alone.
Okay, before we go to something different, I was saying that you said the 2-on-2 was Scottie and Mike. Now I saw Scottie and Mike, Diesel and Kobe, KD and Steph, and LeBron and did I say LeBron and Kyrie?
Yeah, LeBron and Kyrie.
LeBron and Kyrie. Not LeBron and Wade, but LeBron and Kyrie.
Yeah.
And it's a 2-on-2. Who comes out of that?
Diesel and Kobe.
Definitely.
Out of Mike.
Yes, sir. Yes,
well,
sir.
All right.
Diesel, nobody stopping that, man.
Yeah. All right. I'd say, all right. Mike, Diesel and Kobe against Mike and Scottie, just because, like, what you gonna do with
right?
Diesel?
What you gonna do with Diesel? Right?
What you gonna do with Diesel,
man? You can't.
But now, if you put somebody down there like a Bill Cartwright, Bill Cartwright,
man, you got to go back to almost. You got to go back to almost like a prime Wilt to do something with a prime.
Olajuwon had some success too, though.
Not even. Yeah. Now you give me dream.
Yeah, Olajuwon had some success against
taking Diesel.
Can't do
I'm still taking prime.
You take it Olajuwon over
Shaq. No, I'm taking Diesel. I'm taking a prime Diesel.
I'm taking
over Dream. Because you remember when they matched up in the finals, that's like Diesel, baby.
Yeah.
That was like a baby Diesel. You know what I'm saying? That was like 96, 95, something like that.
Before
Diesel
he
just get right.
But
he was prime with the Lakers. Like you talking about when they played Philly. That's like, I look at that as prime Diesel years, like that.
Man.
And he still averaged like 26 against Olajuwon in the finals. He still averaged like 26. It wasn't like.
But what did Olajuwon have?
Like 28.
Yo, Olajuwon,
footwork.
I'll get ready to say he's out there dancing.
He was up there dancing. He got the footwork. You can take him out of the way in the pass. You can take him in the pass. Put it on the floor.
Nice.
Oh,
but
Dream
Dream was nice. But I'm and I ain't even talking about. I'm just talking like the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
Prime Dream, Prime Diesel. I'm taking Diesel.
I'm taking Dream.
I'm taking Olajuwon.
Yeah, I'm taking Diesel, man. And I ain't even no big Diesel fan like that. And Mike, man, you talk about all the time. You know what I'm saying? He's Diesel. You know what I mean? I think he left a lot on the table.
This gets missed so much, and this is my opinion. Hakeem Olajuwon is the greatest center that has ever played in the NBA.
No way.
Ever.
He ain't even
like who better than Hakeem though?
Hey, I got a list. I got a list. Wilt better.
No.
Kareem was better.
No.
Diesel was better. You know who else? Y'all might want to fight me for this. Moses was better. Moses was better.
I'm glad you brought Mo up.
Yeah. Moses was better.
I'm glad you brought him up. Because this is why I give Dream the greatest, because Moses to me was the greatest, and then he taught Dream.
Yeah.
And Dream to me.
A lot of people don't know that.
He taught Dream. And Dream took it to another level.
He
but
took him on this wing.
Mo was the greatest.
Yeah, Mo.
When you think about what he did to Kareem and them finals.
Moses.
Moses, man,
the truth. And I'm gonna tell you this. I think I don't want to put words in y'all mouth, but I think what y'all get with Dream, that he probably the most skilled center. He's probably the most skilled center.
Well, that's what I base it on.
That don't mean you're the best though. You know what I mean? Because look, I'm gonna give it to you. Don't you think it was players more skilled than Jordan?
No.
You don't think Kobe was more skilled, better handle, more range on his three?
No.
You don't think?
No.
Okay. All right.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
he might have had more range on the three. That's one aspect. But more skills, everything you see in Kobe, Mike.
What's the name just
Kobe
said?
even spoke it.
What's the name just said? He couldn't go left.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He could go left.
Right.
He could go left. That was a weak area, but he could go left.
Kobe. I mean, Kobe.
Kobe
Well,
couldn't
I
play.
want to turn this into that because
play
we was going
D.
to
Nah,
something
but
different.
I'm saying though.
Go ahead. Kobe couldn't play D like Mike.
Kobe was more a versatile defender than Mike.
He was what you mean? He could play more position against
more
people.
Because I'm gonna tell you this: if y'all remember going back, the dude, Arizona dude, man, left hand
Bibby?
guy, left hand guy,
From
Stoudemire. Stoudemire used to give Mike in them fits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Them little shifty guards like that, Mike had trouble checking. Kobe would play them guys. He would play AI.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Pick them up half court, or he'd play a Chris Paul.
Yeah.
Pick them up full court. You know what I mean? Make them handle it. You know what I'm saying? I always tell you about that. Like, you want to be a ball handle, handle it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I think that's going back to King and them. I think that's what, you know what I mean? Because King, I think, was the most skilled center. Like you say, footwork and, you know what I mean, all that around the battle. But the best,
man, you see what King did to Dave Robinson, what he did to Patrick Ewing. Man, he was just, and them dudes was bad boys, and he just was running through them.
I think, man, that series against San Antonio, with Dave Robinson, when Dave Robinson won the MVP that year, and he ate his lunch.
Yeah,
I think, man, John Lucas was the coach of San Antonio that year. I think John Lucas put in David Robinson head that you need help with King.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think he put, because Dennis Rodman spoke on that.
Yeah.
Dennis Rodman said in one practice, John Lucas asked Dave Robinson, like, man, you want us to double? Talking about him playing Dream. You want us to double? And Dave Robinson, like, well, if you want to.
Yeah.
And Dennis Rodman, like,
I mean,
you think they asking him? Should we double you? You know what I mean? You think we ask him? Should we double you?
It sounds like to me, David Robinson was something.
Yeah.
He understood some things.
Because I mean, if I got Dennis Rodman on my team, man, I'm not. That's the equalizer right there.
Dennis is.
I'm gonna put him on. I'm gonna give him that toughest defensive assignment
on the floor.
And then down at the other end, David Robinson gonna punish whoever you put on him.
Right.
Ain't no way in the world I'm gonna have David Robinson playing Akeem like
I'd
that.
have got
no
him
way.
off of him.
Yeah, I wouldn't have had him as a coach.
Yeah.
So if Lucas, that's probably why Lucas wasn't his career, his coaching career, man. As far as you know what I mean,
So
it was very abrupt.
You'd have just put Dave Robinson on him like down the stretch, last 5 minutes, maybe like last fourth quarter, like fourth quarter or something.
Dennis gonna make that. He would have made Akeem work all game long.
But I'm gonna say this: now Dennis can't play centers. I remember what he did to Shaq.
Yeah.
But Akeem would have fouled Dennis out. It ain't no question. He'd have fouled him out.
Yeah.
Too much footwork, man. Too much footwork.
That was crazy.
Fundamentally sound.
Yeah.
And Dennis is physical, he's wiry, but he would have, And Dennis react. He had a lot of reaction in him.
I think
he would have fouled him out.
I think next to Michael Jordan, Hakeem was like he was another guy who he ain't had no weaknesses in his game.
None.
As far as like at his position. It's a lot of stuff that he could do that most other centers could not do.
And you brought up Wilt. I don't even rank Wilt up there.
Yeah.
I don't rank Wilt. Wilt had everything you need, right? And he just underachieved. I ain't even talking about championships and all. I'm just talking about he played small.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, he played down to his opponent a lot of times
he
too.
played small. It's like, and he had skills, but he just played so small to me. Like,
I disagree with that 100%.
Yeah.
I disagree with that 100%.
Talk to me.
But it's all good. No, you can't, man. Wilt playing small, man. That's like a lot of people speak on the Boston Celtics championships that he lost, right?
Right.
When Boston had like 9, 10 Hall of Famers, right? A lot of people speak on that. When you talk about dude averaging 50 and 28 rebounds, when you talk about dude got over 22,000 rebounds for his career, 22,000 rebounds. They didn't even count blocks most of his career. They changed rules for Wilt. They put the 3-second rule in for Wilt.
Wasn't that no dunking because of him?
No,
that was Kareem
in college.
They that's another.
Yeah.
But they changed the free throw rule, where as though you gotta wait for it to hit. You know, the move. You gotta wait for it. Because Wilt would just go through the free throw line and just jump and lay the ball in for a free throw.
Yeah.
He would just jump and lay the ball in.
Wow.
So they stopped that. The 3-second rule. I mean,
well, let me ask you a question.
Go. So if you look at the record books, Wilt is almost like a video game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's almost like a Jerry Rice in football. Like, man, the stats is just so crazy.
But how much of that is attributed to him being his size, being before his time? He playing with midgets. Like, so how much is attributed?
So you blame him for that?
No, I'm just saying how much of his stat when we looking at him compared to all-time lists. Now, I'm not taking his accomplishments away. He played in the time he played, but to say all-time when you got King going against other 7-footers, guys his size, you got Kareem and them going.
You think a prime? Cut you off. I'm sorry.
You good.
You think a prime Wilt, 7'1", whatever, however tall Wilt was, 7'1". Dream was maybe like 6'10".
No, Dream was 7 foot.
No, that's what they list him at. No, he was no, he was like 6'10", 6'11".
That make it even better.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So you gotta put it in context. So you gotta Dream. Like I said, he's definitely more skilled than Wilt, Kareem.
Right.
More skilled. That don't mean you're a better player. That's how I look at things. Just because you're better skilled, don't mean you're a better player. Right. So do you think one-on-one now, they matched up against each other?
And that's a fact.
They matched up against one. You think Dream would have that type of success against a prime Kareem or a prime Wilt or a prime Diesel?
Yeah. Because it's no way Wilt would have been able to counter. He was athletic for his time and everything, but the things Dream did with the footwork, the head fakes, the moves, and all that stuff, it's no way Wilt would have been able to contest that.
And
he would have fouled Wilt out.
And this is why it's so hard to compare eras.
It is very hard.
That's why I don't like doing it.
Yeah.
You got to take it what you did in your era and then make the comparison what you did in your era, what you did in your era.
Yeah.
It's because we'll never see it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So, and it's across all sports. It's across all sports. It's just so tough to do. It's so tough to compare eras. That's why. But I think, but yeah, I got a few in front of Dream, but that don't take away his greatness or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I watched the old clip. I watched the game on YouTube. It was Wilt against Jabbar, and Jabbar was on the Bucks. And Kareem, even though Wilt was older, Kareem was toying with Wilt.
Yeah.
I see one time Wilt caught a sky hook.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I was like, that one was like 13 feet in the air, man. Like Kareem, like released it, and Wilt was on it. I'm like, that's crazy.
Kareem was coming down. I mean, he was just getting his spot on the floor, hooking them. I mean, he was quicker than him.
And the interest of full disclosure, that's my GOAT.
Kareem is the
all
GOAT.
time ever.
That's my GOAT.
Yeah.
That's my GOAT.
I didn't used to consider him in that light, but after watching that clip and seeing like how he played younger, I wouldn't say greatest of all time, but
you got it like
to be able to have an unstoppable shot. Some of the things he did,
then when he went to UCLA, freshman couldn't play on the varsity. When he went to UCLA, his freshman team beat the UCLA varsity team, and they had just won the championship.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, Kareem freshman team beat him.
I just can't get that image of him getting bullied by Moses, like
Moses,
my GOAT. Like,
Moses bully everybody.
I know, but it's still,
that ain't no look. That ain't no knock.
But no, I ain't saying it's a knock, but it's a knock in terms of the greatest of all time. Man. Mo did a number on Homeboy.
Do you think that was Pete Kareem?
Huh?
You think that was Pete Kareem?
No, I don't think so. That wasn't Pete Kareem. But I just think that.
But it was early. It was
in
the 80s, though.
Pete Kareem was in the 70s.
When did Philly win that title?
83.
That was like 80s. Yeah, about 83, 84.
83. Yeah, it was 83.
So, I don't know. It wasn't peak, but it wasn't.
Yeah, he wasn't that far off, though, like in the early 80s.
He wasn't that far off. Yeah.
Magic came in.
Magic came in 80.
Yep. Magic came in 80.
Magic came in 80, and then 83. That's when they played against the. That's when Doc did that dunk on Mike Cooper.
He rocked the cradle on that thing, man.
They said that's the best playoff dunk ever.
To me, I think that was. I remember watching that game.
Yeah, because he like cuffed it off the dribble. He like cuffed it off.
And if you look at
refresh your memory in a minute, I'm refreshing your memory.
Like it was
I
like.
remember the dunk.
No, I'm gonna tell you some other playoffs. So I'm gonna refresh your memory. Yeah. Right, but yeah, because he like cuffed it off the dribble.
Yeah.
And they got a different angle. You know the angle they normally show. You looking at Doc coming down sideline, right? But if you see the angle. Where's the picture like under the basket? You see how high he was.
Yeah.
You see how high Michael Cooper was when he jumped. You know?
Yeah.
You see how
what about when Doc came down on Bill Walton? Wasn't that a finals?
Yes.
And they lost?
77. Yeah.
How about that dunk? When he got Bill Walton.
I just think 77 or 79, something like that.
That
77.
Yeah.
That was body to body and. Yeah, I don't know, but that was
and Doc and them lost that. They lost that. They lost that. But look, you talk about playoff dunks, right? All right. That one, of course, the Michael Jordan baseline when he turned around and got Patrick.
That was in the playoffs.
That was in the playoffs. I remember the Kevin Johnson dunk on King.
Yeah,
that was in the playoffs. No. That was Sean Kemp. That was the
Sean
Kemp one.
Sean Kemp did that. Yeah.
Remember he went and got King under there.
Yeah.
Hold up.
How about Starks? Was that
Starks? That's another playoff. Yeah. I told you I was gonna refresh your memory. I told you I was gonna refresh your it's another one. I want to say Vince, but man.
Yeah.
When Scottie Pippen dunked on
when he dunked on Patrick. That was a playoff dunk.
How about Braun all the years and all the playoffs? He ain't got no highlights.
He got the one where what's the name threw it up the log where he threw the log.
Rondo. He dunked on Rondo.
Was that Ron? No, that was Jason Terry.
That was Jason
Terry.
Right,
they threw the ball.
Yeah,
that was Jason Terry. That was Jason Terry.
How about Kobe? Kobe ain't got no playoff.
Kobe got one on.
Kobe got.
Which one Kobe got? He was in there too because they did the top 10.
Okay.
On Portland, what did he dunk on Portland in the playoffs? Didn't he? on the Trailblazers. He came down there. Who was playing him? Was Scottie? Scottie was at Portland, I think. Then.
I think so. Man, I'm gonna tell you, I wanted, but I was a Lakers fan. If they weren't playing the Lakers, man, I wanted Portland to win the championship, man, with Bonzi Wells and them, man, and Greg Anthony, Stoudemire, man, Rashid, Jay O'Neal, Steve Smith.
Yeah.
Man, they was loaded, They was loaded, man. I wanted them to win, man. I wanted them to win.
Yeah, they was loaded. All right, so we all in agreement that Mike and Scottie would win a 2-on-2 against LeBron.
I think that's easy.
Yeah.
I think that's easy work.
Yeah, bad as Dwayne Wade is, he is just too much of a liability in that contest.
Yeah.
But defensively,
yeah. And I only think LeBron, if defensively, can match up with those two guys defensively.
Well, just because it's his size and strength, he could be able to check Scottie.
Yeah.
Because Scottie not offensive minded.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So I think he'd be able to check Scottie, but
Mike, would you disagree?
Not all in agreement.
Yeah. What'd you say, Mike?
I'm gonna take D-Wade and bro.
For real?
Run it down, though. Run it down. Why you say that? Run it down. Hey, that's good. Hey, look, that's good enough.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm a Scottie Pippen fan.
Yeah.
I'm not a Jordan fan. I love Scottie.
Why you love Scottie over
I
Mike?
love Scottie.
Why?
Even when she was little, I could not understand that.
What about Scottie?
Yeah.
It's kind of like I'm gonna explain it the best way I can. So I say I like tigers and not lions because we all know lions the king of the jungle, but a tiger don't got beat on his chest. You still know what a tiger is.
You know what it is? Yeah.
So I feel like that about Scottie. Like Scottie just was Scottie. Scottie stood in his game. He knew his role and he played his role to a T. Like he helped Jordan be who Jordan was. He knew how to
definitely
Jordan be Jordan.
Definitely.
When Jordan was off, like the flu game.
You wasn't off?
No, I mean,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he still was right there.
But he ain't had no choice.
Right. I'm saying, I'm not taking nothing from Jordan.
Right. Are you familiar with Scottie coming up with migraine headache and getting punked a lot early on?
No.
See, that's the thing. I love Scottie game. Don't get me wrong. He's very versatile. But his heart, he had a problem with his ticker. And for a long time, it's like Mike and them could have won more if Scottie had a little bit more heart. You know what I'm saying? It's like the migraine headache game to me was ridiculous. And I'm going to tell you another thing. That last title run, not the last one, but the first last one, when he walked off with the no, that was the last in Utah when he held his hand up. That game, Scottie was missing in action. I mean, due to injury or whatever, his back.
Yeah, I'm about to say
his back. But a lot of this whole narrative that Mike ain't winning until Scottie got there and he helped her. Yeah, that's
true though. It's true though.
But that's a little embellished.
It's true though. It's true though.
That's a little embellished to me.
No. It's true.
But listen,
it's
that
true
game,
though.
that last game, Mike and them only scored 80-some points. Mike had 40, so he had half the team points. Scottie missing in action.
And them slow down game. That was crazy, man. You could score like that in the final score be 83, 88.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was looking at the final scores.
From Scottie. He's a great player. But this whole thing, man, where he's at now in his life and constantly taking
I think
Mike really made him. Scottie not a top 50 player of all time.
I don't think so. I don't think
Mike.
He's not.
No, I don't think he's top 50.
I
don't think he's top 50. But what Mikey said though is true. He allowed Mike, because when you got a guy like that where he could be your prime defender, where he could be your prime distributor. You know what I'm saying? And Mike, who's one of the greatest scorers ever, all you gotta do is focus on what you do best. You ain't gotta worry about checking the other team's best player. I got that. You ain't gotta worry about getting assists. I got that. You know what I'm saying? So you could just focus on what you're great at. That's I don't want to put words in your mouth, Mike, but that's like allowing Mike to be himself. You know what I'm saying?
With that said, though, well, how did Mike lead the league in steals when all those defensive player of the years, if all he's coming in doing is just focusing on scoring, and Scottie's allowing him to do that?
Now see,
in the last season, Scottie sat out most of the first half of that season, contract disputes and injury. Mike picked up the load. Him and Dennis Rodman, they just went to work.
When you got
Scott,
Dennis, but when you got Michael Jordan, one of the greatest players ever. Come on, man. That's as goes as saying. But you gotta have people with him to make his job easy. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta have people. And I think Scottie might have been the greatest.
Robin.
I'm about to say Robin. See, I don't want to like be disrespectful, but you know what I'm saying? He was like the greatest Robin ever. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying this narrative, like when you say words like allowed Mike to do this or allowed Mike. No.
So you don't like
Mike,
you don't like the word.
Mike gonna do what he's gonna do.
Yeah. Talent is talent, absolutely. Yeah. I say allow Mike to do what Mike do because it's some nights where them coaches and them GMs be like, hey, I know you want to go off tonight. I know we might be in your home city, but they hold back. Sometimes you gotta hold back. So yeah, I feel like he was put in positions a lot, especially playing with Michael Jordan, where they may have asked him to. We just need you for rebounds tonight.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So I feel like
you think that?
I think absolutely. I feel like it's
and not only he accepted his role, Scottie thrived in it.
Yeah.
But talk to me about this. And he did thrive in his role. Yeah. Like Scott, let me clear the air. Scottie is a great player, so I'm not knocking him. Right. But let me talk to you about the years Mike wasn't there, right? In the playoff in Kukoc, and that whole situation. I ain't going back out there, because Phil called to play for Kukoc. He sat on the bench. Kukoc wound up hitting it. Then he goes to Houston. He got Dream.
Portland first.
Yeah, but
Portland first. Yeah, he was Portland first.
Yeah. Right, another team, right? They fell short. Then he goes with Dream and Barkley, and you're talking about a super team.
You know they was done. Stop that. You know they was done by then. You know they.
Talk to me.
Way late.
Scottie wasn't late in his career. Come on.
Yeah, he was done after that.
Talk to me about the Portland years.
You gotta remember, Scottie came in '87.
Talk to me about the Portland years. Talk to me about
Portland. They should have, but they ran against a prime Diesel and Kobe. Yeah, I mean, ain't too many people beating them.
Well, guess what? When he was with Mike, they ran into a prime Diesel and Penny.
That wasn't prime Diesel and
yes,
Penny.
It was.
And you think that was prime Diesel in Orlando?
Yes.
No way.
Your prime lasts for about a good 5-year stretch.
No way.
Absolutely.
Diesel ain't even have an MVP in Orlando. That wasn't no prime.
Diesel was a beast, though.
He only won one.
He was a beast.
He only won one. That's crazy.
But love Scottie, but come on now.
And the thing though with Mike though is people like Mike never had like when you see most superstar ball players, they have they gotta mature into like who they're gonna be. But Mike, he never you never heard nobody say, well, Mike, he ain't show up this game. Like when you see, like when you're looking at Jason Tatum, like Jason Tatum in big moments, sometimes he'll shrink. And a lot of superstars go through that. But Mike never had that period. He never had that period where he shrunk. He was like,
coming forward, man, to that Jason Tatum thing and that whole Boston thing. I think they shoot too many threes, man.
I agree.
I think that, you're right though, but it's like it's cool if they falling.
Yeah.
It is. But he got Jason Tatum, man, because he got a bag, man. He can do it. Yeah. So he can get any shot he wants. It seems like he settles a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he can get any shot he wants, man, because the boy nice. Yeah. And it seems like he settles for that 3-ball too much. And like you were talking earlier.
And that takes away from your aggressiveness, though.
They're getting coached that way.
Yeah. Right, man. And to me, that takes away from your aggressiveness because that's something you can't turn on. You know what I mean? You can't turn that on like, all right, I'm going to be aggressive on this possession. Like old school ball players, they was you know what I mean? If you're aggressive throughout the game and it's consistency. You can't turn that on. You know what I mean? Like, all right, we need you to be aggressive on this play. It don't work like that. I don't think Jason Tatum is like intimidated by big moments or nothing like that.
He's not.
I just think he get into a certain rhythm, and then when he want to step it up, it ain't there for him. You know what I mean?
And another
my thing with Jaylen Brown on that team, I love his game, but it seems like something's missing. Like
I like his game because he aggressive. He going to the rim.
He don't
shoot
just
mid-range, you know what I
right,
mean?
He don't just settle for that three
but it
ball.
seems like in big moments he'll settle for the
Oh,
three.
Brown?
Yes.
Yeah.
But in big moments, I'm like, dude, go to the, because he can get to the basket whenever he wants.
But it seemed like out of the two, I think he's more aggressive in that way than Tatum is.
Big moments though, it's like, wow. To me, Jaylen Brown can get to the basket anytime.
He can.
And it's like, even I see him sometimes will pull up a long three in the clutch.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dog, I don't get that.
I think that's a pace though that is set by like your leaders. You know what I mean? Because if you got if your leaders is playing tough defense and they're aggressive all the time, then I think that's going to trickle down throughout your lineup.
Right.
But sometimes, Jason Tatum, in my opinion, though, he is more consistent as far as like, you know, being aggressive when the time matters. Yeah.
What about that matchup though? Didn't they just play Denver?
Yep.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yes.
I thought the Celtics was like, to me, I think the Celtics I'm ready to crown them.
Especially in the East.
Yeah, I did too.
Right.
Yeah,
Denver still got something to say about it.
Yeah.
I mean, is that what happened?
Well, all right. Well, they say this could be part of the strategy. Like, the coaches for the Celtics did not want to show Denver everything that they're going to see possibly in the playoffs. So I don't know. Old school, like if Jordan them saw you throughout the season, they wanted you to know that
this was coming.
Not only you gonna get this, but we even got another level that we could take it up to. But now people, you know, they talk about, all right, we got some other stuff in our bag. We're gonna try this and we're gonna try that. I don't buy into that strategy either.
Man, you know, I don't ever want to sound like, you know, one of them old school dudes, like my pop and my uncles and them talk back in my day this and my day. But man, I don't even really recognize the NBA game now, man. It's totally different, man. It's just a totally different game.
Yeah, it is.
You know,
it's not as much, to me, it's not as entertaining as old school basketball used to be. And speaking of like Batmans and Robins, like the other guy who played Joe Dumars, he was more of a Robin, and he played his role to Isaiah. And he still to this day don't have a problem with like his role that he played. You know what I mean?
Tough.
Joe was a mean dude. You know what I mean? How tall is Joe? Like 6'3"?
I thought he was like 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah, 6'3". But he was tough, and he was Robin, and he ain't had no problem with it then, and he don't have no problem with it now. That's why Scottie kind of like, he just brought his image down, man, like doing some of the.
He was the name, man. You had a lot of guys. Now it seems like everybody want to be the man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It seems like now everybody want to be the man. Back then you had roles, and if my role is to play defense, rebound, block shots, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna be the best at it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was more so, even back then, if you wasn't a superstar, all you cared about was winning. Now it's like you care more about your brand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right,
you care more about your brand. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, likes. You know what I mean? How many days you want to get a sneaker deal? I want to get commercials, more so
not your brand and your, like you said, your image and everything. And then so what y'all think about, like, all right, so the last game LeBron sat out and then they won. And so how do y'all think that make LeBron look as far as like, had no effect on like his?
I don't think so.
Y'all think he tried to hold the team like hostage, like, you know, y'all can't win without me? Who did they just beat? They just beat the Bucks.
They beat Milwaukee.
They also beat Boston
without him and AD.
Right.
Him and AD ain't played when they played Boston. But I look at that as more so Boston not doing what they should do as opposed to Lakers playing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, like Boston, you should have just
Boston
I think they
lost.
Underestimated. Right. Exactly. Like Boston
they played
lost.
down to their
Right. Boston lost. Exactly.
All right.
But I don't think, it's holding the team hostage.
No, I don't think that is.
It was just pacing itself.
That's what I'm about to say. This year, 21.
Man, it's,
you know what I mean?
There's so much stuff I can say about Mike and LeBron, man. Look, Mike paid how many? Mike played 82 games at least like 9 times out of his career.
Never.
No, I think he did that 9 times straight.
9 years
Yeah, I
straight.
think
All
he
right,
did
so
that
if you play 82 games 9 years straight,
plus playoffs.
and if you go to Mike and you tell him y'all got to play 65 games in order for you to qualify.
Yeah.
Mike,
But like
I
Mikey was
do
saying,
that anyway.
That's the culture. And that's how it is now.
You got to
That's
play
just-
65 games.
That's just what it is.
Check
man.
this out though, but in the NBA audience, the kids that's watching now, they don't have a problem with it.
Man, because they don't know no better.
Yeah, they don't know no different.
Because
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
man,
yeah,
like
yeah.
back in the day,
so
if the Chicago Bulls came to DC to play the Wizards and you had tickets, you know that like it's gonna go up because of Mike is coming to town.
no.
But you know what I mean? Now if somebody coming to town, that might be a rest game for your star ball player.
That's
And
the
can you
argument.
imagine you gonna take your kid to a game and LeBron ain't playing?
I don't know who really started, but I know who I blame for it.
Popovich.
Yup.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if he's really the one that
Yeah.
started that, but that's who I blame for it.
That's
man.
why
I blame
I'm
Bobbitt
most
for that,
familiar with
man.
him doing that too.
You're right.
Do you
you're right.
guys think? Do you guys think back in the 80s, 90s? You think they were super teams back then?
Well, I think
I just don't think
it
they was called that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I just don't think they was called that. Yeah, it was
And I
super
think
teams,
it's
man.
looked at different when like managers and owners
Do it.
when they move you around and they
Yeah,
you know,
as
yeah.
opposed to you being
Yeah.
a free agent. That's
Yeah.
right. And that's unfortunate because whenever a player takes his destiny into his own hands,
Yeah.
it's frowned upon.
Right, get frowned.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Frowned upon. But if I trade you to this team and trade you, I'm making a business decision, what's
Yeah.
best for the team. But if I'm a free agent, well, I'm gonna do what's best for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
This
saying?
the narrative I be tripping off sometimes with the whole LeBron beating the Warriors or the Cleveland beating the Warriors. They always, not to keep harping on that comparison, but they always say, well, who did Mike and them beat?
Mm-hmm.
No team had that record. But Mike and them was the team that had that record.
Yeah.
So he couldn't play against
So
it,
they
you know what I mean?
in essence,
They
were
were
the
the super team.
Right,
Right.
yeah.
Like the Warriors was
But they got
73. They
KD.
broke Mike
Yeah.
and them record at 71 or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
So that narrative always trips me out is
Yeah.
because they keep saying that, but Mike and them was the record.
And they won, and Mike won that championship that year. They
They
set that
won
record.
that championship. Yeah, so.
Bush and them did.
But
That's
I-
how they won. That's why
Right,
they went
But
and got KD.
I
right.
think going through Detroit, I think that was huge.
Yeah.
Because I think you got a team filled with Hall of Famers. I thought Boston them had a team filled with Hall of
Yeah.
Famers.
Yeah. You had like
Lakers.
the
yeah.
league was just so tough. The Lakers had a tough team. Boston had a tough team. Then you had the Dallas Mavericks. They was tough back then.
How about Phoenix team with Marley and how you rank them, Marley and Barkley and all that?
They horrible.
They
They
was
weren't
what?
a good team. Didn't they win like 60?
Yeah, they
63, 60, something like that.
They won
But
like-
matter of fact, I think when they played Mike and them, no, Mike and them had home court. Because I was like,
Mike had home court.
I
Yeah.
think Mike and them had court. But as far as that Phoenix team, you look at it like this, right? I'm gonna play devil's advocate up. I'm going against you and Mike up here. So you look back at the squads that Chicago played in the finals. Go start with the teams they went through in the East. So you figure that Detroit team, they had three. What you put Dennis, so that's three Hall of Famers they had on there. The Knicks, they had one. That's just Patrick. You had Indiana, that's one. They just had
Reggie.
You had what's the dude name?
They
Diesel on them. That was
Shaq and Penny. You
Shaq
talk about
well, Penny ain't gold, but Diesel was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like Hall of Famers face and stuff like that. So I'm asking you and Mike, right? Out of those teams that Mike and them, I ain't talking about the finals team because we know the finals teams are trash. Them teams I just named, right? Are any of them? Would you put any of them equal to that Golden State team with KD?
I thought the Orlando Magic team
Would have been equal.
loaded.
They was.
They was
Who they had? Kenny.
They had
Penny. They had Shaq.
Nick Anderson, Dennis Scott.
Scott.
You had five
Hope Grant.
starters could throw in
Hope Grant
20,
down there.
except Horse. You had 4 out of 5 starters can throw in 20.
Mhm.
Damn, they average 20.
Brian Shaw was down there on the team.
Yeah. But yeah, like would I wouldn't put none of those.
That old town was not.
I don't know if I would put none of those teams like stack those teams up against Golden State though. Golden State was tough. They was tough.
But with that Golden State with KD, man.
With that team, yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. The guy, y'all know the guy, Jason Williams used to play for Duke.
Mm-hmm.
He said, no perimeter player ever in the history of the NBA could beat Kevin Durant one-on-one. No perimeter
I
player.
thought about when I heard him say that.
You heard him say that, Mike?
I heard him say that.
Yeah. So what
and
you
the
think
first
about that?
person who came to mind was like that would match up with him one-on-one. If they playing like a King of the Hill, one-on-one to one, I think it'd be Kevin Garnett.
No. Yeah.
Y'all think so? Kevin Durant versus Kevin Garnett, one-on-one to one?
I think Garnett could affect Kevin Durant's shot.
The reason why I say that is exactly because Jason Tatum played Kevin Garnett so tough when they played, you know what I mean? Now Kevin Durant, he played him so tough.
He was in him.
He was in him. So if you can affect his shot, and he got the length, so he got the ability to recover. Like, so if Kevin Durant get around him,
the only thing I'm gonna push back, Kevin Garnett wasn't a perimeter player. He a forward.
Yeah.
Lateral
movement.
No. We gotta stick to backcourt.
Yeah.
We gotta stick to backcourt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, you saying a position
right?
Okay.
Right. Because this dude's 7 feet tall, man. You gotta get somebody.
Do you do the point forward? You consider that backcourt?
Well, okay, yeah, do that. You do that then. So you can throw a Scottie in.
You can throw a Scottie.
You can throw LeBron in. George Gervin. You know, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But he said it, and when he said it, I had to think. I'm like,
but he make a lot of sense.
Right. I never thought about something like that, right? You know what I mean? I'm like, dang.
But Durant, that's his position.
Like a three.
What is his list? He listed three.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Kevin Garnett is not a 3, he a 4.
Yeah, he like a 4.
But
that's a good matchup, though.
Yeah,
that's a good matchup, though.
Yeah, Kevin Garnett, I think he has the ability to affect Kevin
How about
Durant.
a young Scottie? You don't think he can give
I think Scottie will too.
Durant that work?
Yeah.
See, he could play him, but could he score against him? You know what I'm saying? That's the thing.
Well, KD don't play defense great to me.
No, he don't.
He's not a defender.
Nah.
Yeah.
Defense man for me, man, it's good to have. Gary Payton said this one time. Being a great defender, it comes down to attitude.
Yeah, just will.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Want it. That's it. You know what I mean? You can have good lateral movement, good length, and things like that. But if you don't want to play defense, you know what I'm saying? Right. If you don't want to play defense,
that's why I love Rodman.
Yeah, definitely.
Honestly, definitely. And that's why I said the point you make is very valid. Skills and playing. Rodman was a great player. He didn't have all the skills in the world, but he played the game.
And Dennis was smart too.
Yeah,
Dennis was
I
smart
give
too.
you that point.
Dennis was smart too.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. We leave it on the court. Right.
Smart too.
Right.
All that crazy stuff he did.
Right.
All that stuff you see people doing now, Dennis been on that.
Yeah.
You're right though. Yeah, he was 20, 25 years before his time.
Before was the thing.
Yeah.
But he had a lot of females though.
Yeah.
A lot of females.
He's real eccentric, man.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
The worms.
Yeah.
So size wise. Really?
Yeah.
He's 6'9".
Yeah.
6'9".
Wow.
Yeah.
You're right. Because Dennis always in tip-top condition, man.
Yeah.
He was always in
and
tip-top
for a dude
condition,
that
man.
drink and smoke
party
and, you know
and
what I
party
mean?
and all that.
Yeah,
man.
that's crazy.
That's it.
Yeah. All right, man. So we all in agreement as far as like Mike and Scottie. I'm gonna come up with some more matchups though, as far as like the 2-on-2. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right.
I think she is on it. I think we convinced her.
Yeah. But all right, man. So y'all make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Feel free to contribute to that Cash App. You know what I mean? And also you can go to urbanplatformfashion.com. Check out the what you say, Mike? Oh, okay, that's my fault. Yeah. Clay, you want to plug your book?
Yeah. Drama, My Love Letter to the World. It's on Amazon.com. It's a great read. So check it out. Clayton Reed Jones is the author.
Yeah, no doubt.
Bro. Indeed.
I can't wait for you to get some physical copies in here, man, so we can start giving them out to our to people who Listen,
That's what's up. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't clear on that, but now that I'm clear on that.
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah.
Dope.
We can definitely do that.
I
Yeah.
got to get my urban platform gear too.
Yeah. I got some hoodies over there and some,
I buy a copy, brother. I want and sign it over to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the great debater. You know what I mean? Yeah, the great debater. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, man. Y'all make sure to tune in every Saturday and Sunday. That's when we do our live shows. And with that being said, we're gonna take a break, but we'll be back in a few minutes to talk about. We got another good topic to go into. So yeah, we'll see y'all in a few minutes though.